Hey guys, welcome back to Paradise on Pennies. So today we're out exploring around in southwestern Utah. As you can see, it's a desert. It's nice and warm here today. It's supposed to be about 70, I think it's supposed to get to 76 degrees today. But it's pretty warm when there's not shade or no breeze. But so we're out exploring, and last night we actually ran into, a big snake. We were out walking with the dogs, and we just kind of were wandering through the sagebrush. And we stumbled upon it because Heather was picking up rocks like normal, and I looked up and I thought it was a stick, and I was like, "Oh, that's a huge snake." It was actually really suspended out, so it wasn't in a coil like we usually see them as. But so we took a few pictures and then we left. But we came back, and we have this Audubon field guide to the southwestern states with us. Heather did a review on it if you're interested in it. Really good book if you want to learn about the flora and fauna of any area. Check it out. We'll put the description or the link down below. But it turns out we believe it was a glossy snake. If you can see that. It says it grows to be about 5 feet long, and it was probably like 5 or 6 feet long. And it's found in southwestern Utah, so perfect. And its activity is evening and nights, so fits it perfectly. It was really cool. It was kind of weird. We haven't really seen a lot of snakes, so that usually means the temperature is above a certain degree. I'm not sure when they actually come out, but that was the first one we've seen this year. So it usually means once it gets that warm, we kind of start moving north because we don't really want to have to deal with snakes or anything else that comes out at that temperature. So that's usually why we leave Arizona so early, because it gets hot. Because right now, where we usually spend our winters at and stuff is going to be about 100 degrees already by next week. So, and here is going to be 90 by the end of, I think, next week. So we'll have to start moving north again. Usually once we see a snake, we kind of start heading north so we don't have to worry about it with the dogs. But people always tell us about, they have down in Arizona, they have like rattlesnake avoidance classes that you can take your dog to, where they teach your dog to stay away from rattlesnakes or any kind of snake. But we get mixed reviews on it, and some people say it works and some people say it doesn't. So we just kind of just leave the area. We don't really like the heat anyways that much. So, and then they don't, especially because they're wearing a coat. And then and if the snakes are going to be out anyways, we don't want to have to risk any kind of incident with us or the dog, so we just kind of leave the area. But so last year we actually ran into some rattlesnakes down in this area as well, just across the border in Arizona. We were camping for a couple weeks and didn't see anything, and then all of a sudden the temperature changed and we saw like 6 in one day. They were all out, just sprawled out on the road getting some warmth, and we were like, okay, time to go. So that was it's usually a good sign of when to leave an area. But then we actually found another one. I think it's in this book. Heather almost picked it up again when picking up a rock. It was the Mojave Green, which is a rattlesnake. One of the most poisonous rattlesnakes out there. So we have a picture of that one too. But that one was a little scary. That one was coiled up in a little ball, so it blended in really good. But she was standing right next to it, and luckily it didn't strike at all. But yeah, we're just glad the big one that we seen yesterday, the glossy one, wasn't poisonous. So we got to stand around and take some pictures. But the dogs just avoided it, and we took them back to the car, so that was no big deal. But anyways, and then a couple years ago, Heather was picking up a rock again and almost picked up a tarantula. So she has a good habit of almost picking up a snake. So hopefully she'll be a little more cautious in the future. Or that's usually what I'm always looking around for animals and making sure nothing's in the area that's going to hurt us. So luckily I seen that one yesterday too. But anyways, it was just a cool story to see, or a cool animal to see, and thought I'd just share it with you guys. So southwestern Utah, really cool area, lots of public lands, lots of wildlife, and little creepy crawlies. So check out that book, and I hope you guys liked our video. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.